is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. We're back at our regular upload time, and today I wanted to do this video way before that trade went down, but obviously as soon as the trade goes down, you gotta do that before because it's the hot topic at the time. But before that, we were talking about D'Angelo Russell possibly signing with the Indiana Pacers because there was recent reports that said if the Nets do sign Kyrie Irving, it's highly unlikely they keep D'Angelo Russell as well. So I don't know how I feel about that for Brooklyn. You know, if you want Kyrie Irving is definitely the better point guard, but I do question his leadership skills based off what happened in Boston this last year. Other than that, I mean, if you want to let D'Lo walk, a team like Indiana could definitely use a guy like D'Angelo Russell. So kind of wanted to see what he could do on a team like this. So we're going to go ahead and sign D'Angelo Russell on the Indiana Pacers, and we're going to see what we can do from there. So we have the 20th pick and the 18th pick in the first round and the second round. So let's go ahead and jump in and let's see if we can get a solid. I'm going to look for a starting small forward because Bojan Bogdanovic is about to be a free agent. We have Hachimura, Romeo Langford, and Jackson Hayes. We definitely don't need a center because we have Sabonis and what's his name, so we're not going to do that. Hachimura makes a lot of sense to me. Sekou Demboya makes a lot of sense to me as well. As far as defense, 73 overall, he's 18'6'9", and Romeo Langford, Hachimura also is not bad. So I basically got to take my pick between these two, and I don't know which one I want. I think I'm going to go with Hachimura, though. I think I'm going to do this. Hachimura out of Gonzaga, and let's go to the 18th pick in the second round, and let's see what we can get here. And we had 17 offers, but I didn't even look at them. Let's see. We got Chris Clemens, Grant Williams, Tyler Cook, Benny Boatwright, James Palmer Jr. I think someone's been telling me to draft Tyler Cook in the second round, so I'll do it just for you, whoever's been telling me to do that. We'll roll with that. So that's looking pretty good. Now we can sign both our picks here. We got Hachimura to start at the small forward if need be. And Sabonis, TJ Leaf, Elise Johnson. We can definitely try to bring all those guys back. Qualifying offers, Devon Reed. Probably won't be bringing you back. And then our salary cap table, negative $65 million. Wesley Matthews, of course. Tyreek Evans is not going to be back in basketball for a while, I'm going to assume. Devon Reed, Monte Ellis, man, holy wow, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. And even I won't let me look at him. I was about to say Monte Ellis, man, definitely a fun player to watch back then. But we're gonna have to renounce like a lot of these players. That way we have enough room to sign D'Angelo Russell. And then so we have Aaron Holiday at the point guard, Victor Oladipo, of course, going to come back healthy. Then we got Hachimura and Dougie McThunderbuckets at the small forward for now, and then TJ Leaf, Elise Johnson, Tyler Cook. Probably not down with that. And our power forward and center. I know some people might think that Sabonis and Miles Turner could start, but it does make your bench better when you have one or the other coming off the bench. Obviously, Sabonis is going to be the one coming off the bench, but the main target of this video is Mr. D'Angelo Russell, so let's try to get him on the Pacers. And then we could probably afford somebody else pretty solid. So we need forwards as well, so let's get D'Angelo Russell. And then let's get some power forwards and a small forward. So we could just bring back Bojan Bogdanovic, and that would make sense to me, which actually that's probably what we will do if I'm honest with you. So let's go ahead and just make that happen. So let's get Bojan. He wants $13 million a year. That's actually not too bad at all. So like $11 million a year is not bad at all. As far as the power forward position, maybe could bring Tobias Harris here, Julius Randle, Paul Millsap, Derek Favors. Paul Millsap would definitely be interesting. Rudy Gay, NIKOLA, MIROTIC, Thaddeus Young we could bring back as well, but maybe I kind of want a different change of scenery at the power forward spot. I know I could just bring Tobias Harris here, but I kind of want to try for somebody else. What about Julius Randle? What could Julius Randle do for it? I don't know if we can afford him, to be honest, but we can get Julius Randle and D'Angelo Russell. We can't. Okay, so we can't get Julius Randle. It goes to the Pelicans. And the Nets decide to match, so that's not good. But obviously, that's okay. We're going to make him come here anyway. Tobias Harris, Rudy Gay, because he's the title of the video. So I kind of have to get him on the team, right? So we're going to do that. Thaddeus Young, we could bring back MIROTIC, Rudy Gay, Paul Millsap, or Tobias Harris. We could sign a veteran like Rudy Gay, I guess. Or Paul Millsap. Or MIROTIC. We could just go with MIROTIC. I guess I'll go with MIROTIC. I don't know if I have any other choice. So NIKOLA, MIROTIC, and Bojan Bogdanovic. Definitely going to space the floor quite a bit. D'Angelo Russell does not fall out of free agency. Okay, so don't worry, guys. He'll be on the team, and that'll be all good. still have $23 million. So we still have plenty of money for him. So realistically, we're not going to be able to sign anybody else because they're going to have D'Angelo Russell fill out the rest of that money. So I'm going to go ahead, guys, and simulate the next season, really. Let's see. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, I mean, we kind of need another backup somewhere. So, backup point guard, shooting guard, forward, or something. So, Jeremy Lamb or Wesley Matthews. Avery Bradley. Jeremy Lamb off the bench would be really nice, actually. Small forward would be nice, too. I guess I could get Jeremy Lamb off the bench. That'd be pretty nice. We could do that. Do something like that, and then we'll sign Jeremy Lamb, and that'll be it. So I'm going to go ahead and get D'Angelo Russell on the Pacers, and then we'll go ahead and simulate the next year and see how this team does. At the end of the season, we go a smooth 45-37, which isn't too bad by any means, but it's definitely not the best record I've ever seen. But we had 19 points from D'Angelo Russell, 18.8 from Victor Oladipo, 13.5 from NIKOLA MIROTIC, 12 from Sabonis off the bench, 11.5 from Bojan Bogdanovic. Jeremy Lamb had 11. Miles Turner had 11, 7, and about 2.5 blocks. Not too bad. Aaron Holiday did his thing off the bench as well, and Hachimura did some work also, 5 points off the bench. So, let's just go ahead and see how we're going to do against the Boston Celtics in the first round. They're up 1-0, 2-0, 3, nope, 2-1, and they go up 3-1, and it looks like they're going to absolutely beat us. So, 4-1, honestly, very sad. So, now when I look at this team, we had a very good roster, and it's like, now we definitely got to change some things, right? Because we just got eliminated in the first round in 5 games. So as the GM, I look at that and say, you know, we're trying to get over the hump. We're trying to compete in the Eastern Conference. So something's got to change, which is what we'll be doing this offseason. Probably some trades are in order. I'm not going to lie to you. So some trades will be happening, most likely. And this is going to be the decision that the Pacers are eventually going to have to face, whether they want to, you know, face it or not. Are they going to resign Sabonis and have Miles Turner and Sabonis on the same team, both paying them a lot of money, or are they going to trade one or the other? So we'll see what the Pacers are going to do about that in real life. I'm sure it is possible to keep both of them, but at the same time, it might make sense to trade at least one of them. So we have the 22nd pick overall, and Nate McMillan's still our head coach. I'm going to go ahead and fire Nate McMillan and go to defense by Jacob Underwood. We do have a pretty good defensive lineup, so I'll go with defense. And for the NBA draft, we can go to, we have the 22nd pick. Miles Turner's $18 million contract. Bojan Bogdanovic is $12 million contract. Nikola Mirotic is $8 million contract. So there's some players we can trade. Obviously, Oladipo and D'Angelo Russell are going to be safe. I think I'm going to keep them around. Miles Turner could be a trade candidate. Bojan could be a trade candidate. And I'll probably leave the rest. Doug McDermott, we can go ahead and trade, I think, right now. So let's see if we can get rid of his contract real quick. Get a first-round pick for the Bucks. We can get Tristan Thompson, Dwight Howard, JJ Redick. First-round pick from the Atlanta Hawks, Matisse, Thibault, and then the Kings, Sacramento pick. Rashawn Holmes, Luke May. I mean, we do need a backup center. The Knicks could just collect a another pick. So, I mean, we'll do something like this. I think for the Knicks to want to do it, they would have to, you know, maybe include like 2 second-rounders. So we get rid of what's-his-name's contract. And then, all right, so let's keep going here. We have our first-round pick. So what about our first-rounder in Miles Turner? I'm just curious what this could get me. Like I said, this is something the Pacers are eventually going to have to face. Tristan Thompson, Noah Vonleh, JJ Redick, Isaiah Thomas. None of these trades are really sticking out like crazy. Blake Griffin, probably not going to do Blake Griffin. Every time I trade for Blake Griffin, it never goes well. We're going to get Robert Covington. So I think my decision, if I were the Pacers, I think I would try to keep Miles Turner because he's so good defensively. And then maybe do a signing trade with Sabonis. So I think that's what I'll do. But maybe there is room to keep them both. I don't know. We'll see. So with the 22nd pick overall, Isaiah Stewart. Sitting right in front of my face. I'm going to go ahead and take him out of Washington. That should be good. So we get Isaiah Stewart. And now, rookie signing, get him. Player options, bring all these guys back, of course. And then qualifying offers. The bonus, like I said, is the big free agent this offseason. So negative $6.65 million. Going to renounce him. Lees Johnson, Devon Reed, and then Sabonis' big contract is a problem. So, like I said, now when I look at this team, Bojan Bogdanovic is, we got Isaiah Stewart as well, power forward, F 3-point shot, which really bothers me. TJ Leaf is still here. Hachimura could maybe You could maybe throw him in the starting lineup. We could trade Bojan Bogdanovic or something. I don't know. So let's see what we could get for Bojan Bogdanovic potentially. Trade him away. And let's just see what we could get for him. We could get Romeo Langford, Larry Nance, Nasir Little, and Dedmon. Clarkson and Tristan Thompson. Marcus Smart. A couple of first-round picks. The Clippers. I don't think that's in order. Miles Bridges. Rudy Gobert, Miles Turner, Nikola Mirotic. Could you just imagine? I don't know if I probably won't do this, but could you imagine Miles Turner and Rudy Gobert down low? That is a defensive lineup, dude. Okay, Lance Stevenson, Siku Dimboya, who I was supposed to take, but I didn't. Cody Zeller. You know, just for a second, what if we did something like that? So we gave the Jazz Rudy Gobert. We gave them Bojan Bogdanovic and Nikola Mirotic for Rudy Gobert. You know what? I actually kind of just want to experiment with this because we're going to be a defensive team. So what if we did some crazy stuff like this? So let's say we include our 2022 first round pick as well, unprotected, and we do a trade like this. I honestly don't even want Dante Exum. So what about Bojan Bogdanovic, a first round pick, and let's say another player. Let's go with another player. Let's give them TJ Leaf as well, and let's see. Okay, we get Rudy Gobert, so let's do something like that. Make it somewhat of a realistic trade, but I don't know if that really wasn't that realistic. But what if we played Miles Turner at the 4 and Rudy Gobert at the center spot? I don't know if this is gonna work, but it definitely would be scary defensively. So we just traded our starting small forward. Sabonis is still in free agency. So I still don't know what I'm going to do with him. We have Aaron Holiday and D'Angelo Russell, which is good. Shooting guard spot is solid. Small forward spot, Hachimura. I'm cool with starting him if need be. We have a good power forward, so Isaiah Stewart will probably be the backup. And then we have a good backup center. So only thing that's kind of lacking right now is the starting small forward spot, which is what we can do with Sabonis and do a sign-in trade with him potentially. So I think that'll be the move, guys. Unfortunately, Sabonis is probably going to have to head his way out of here. He's going to be worth $24 million. Yeah, he's probably going to get traded, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and give him his offer. And then we'll have to trade him away. We're going to have to... it's going to do that glitch on me. I hate this. Okay. And let's see. Nope. Actually, nope. No, please decline it. I can't decline it either. Man, that's so annoying. I hate that glitch, dude. It's so stupid. Okay. So we gotta fix his contract. He was worth like $24 million a year. This is the most irritating glitch I've ever seen, to be honest, because I really hate it. So no trade clause. We're not doing that. And then we're gonna give him about $24 million a year for 4 years. So that's what it was about at, like, so 24. Let's say it starts at 23 million. It goes up to like 24 or something like that, and then we'll go up to 25, and then we'll go to 26 the last season. How about that? Something like that. So just, you know, give him out, or Sabonis his big contract. So now we got to trade him and see what we can get for him. So Sabonis for our starting small forward out there. Let's see what we can get. So Robert Covington or Kenneth Faried, 2 first-round picks, Thomas Bryant and Dedmon, PJ Washington, Dwight Howard, first-round pick, Bam Adebayo, Miles Bridges, Matisse, Harry Giles, Mitchell Robinson, Willie Cauley-Stein, Karooks, Vanderbilt, Kyle Anderson, Luke Kennard. None of these trades are sticking out to me at all, to be honest. Robert Covington, but man, I tell you, this is not worth it. That's the thing. Zach Collins, Cody Zeller. And you know what, guys? I'm almost tempted to just keep Sabonis because I don't like any of those trades. So maybe Sabonis will be kept, and if we could trade Rashawn Holmes for a decent starting small forward, let's see if we could do it. Brooke Lopez, Caleb Swanigan, May, Timberwolves. Could they offer me Robert Covington? Dude, if I get Robert Covington from them, like, that would be so legit. Let's see if they would do this. I don't know if they would do this, but Robert Covington. Oh, wait a minute. I need to turn trade. I had trade override on earlier because of that trade. I had to force D'Angelo Russell on the team, so let me turn that back off. Turn that on. That wasn't on either, so that's my bad. But all right, so let's go back to this, and that probably wasn't going to work now. The cap will probably not line up. The Timberwolves, I was kind of shocked it was lining up at first, but now I know why. Robert Covington, so we're going to need $5 more million included in this trade. Tyler Cook, $2.3 million, $2 now. Aaron Holiday, not trading him. Isaiah Stewart. Could I just like sign a $2 million player and then that'd be good? So let's see if we can just sign Kent Bazemore and include him in the trade. Or we could just start Kent Bazemore at the small forward. I didn't even think about that. We could do that. Kent Bazemore at the small forward. Now, let's try to get Robert Covington, to be honest. So let's go to the Timberwolves. I do like the idea of getting Robert Covington off their team. So let's get Robert Covington. Let's trade them like Kent Bazemore and Rashawn Holmes. Where is Rashawn Holmes? And we need $3 million more included. And who was the other guy? Tyler Cook. $1.52 million needed more. Okay. Hachimura. I really don't want to trade Hachimura, but if I have to, I guess I will. So Isaiah Stewart, do I trade him instead? I guess. Man, I don't like that. So let's see. Can we include can we get signed one more player worth like $1 million? Okay, no, we don't get him. Get Lonzo, Tony Parker. Let's go Malcolm Delaney. Get Malcolm Delaney. Let's make these salaries match up. So now we should be able to do this trade. I think we're doing way too much for Robert Covington. So Robert Covington, Tyler Cook, where Kent Bazemore. Okay, so we need $6.50 million more. This is probably not going to match up now that they just increased it. So yeah, this probably is not going to work. Rashawn Holmes, and then okay, never mind, and maybe it will. 1.78. So this should match up. So 4 players for Robert Covington. They agree. Okay, so that was kind of overdoing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10. So we do have ourselves a 9 to 10 man rotation, which is what we'll be doing. So I've spent way too much time here. I'm gonna go simulate to next season. Let's see how this team does. If nothing else, Victor Oladipo made an all-defensive first team, so that's cool, I guess. That's pretty cool to look at. We are the 3rd seed this time, facing the Boston Celtics. It's kind of a reverse. Celtics are the 6th seed. We're the 3rd seed. So let's see if we can take care of business here. We had 21 points per game from Victor Oladipo, 21 from D'Angelo Russell, 12 points from Miles Turner, 11.2 from Rudy Gobert, 10.6, 9.7, 9.5. So, I mean, yeah, this team's still doing its thing, basically. So let's see if we can go ahead and take care of the Boston Celtics in the first round. We're up 1-0 to start. 1-1, 2-1 for us. Okay. 3-1, please. Okay. Can we go in the second round? 3-2. Don't do it, 2K. Don't do it. And we get eliminated in the first round. You gotta be kidding me, man. I honestly had confidence that we would make it past, so I didn't even do Simcast. So Boston Celtics have eliminated us twice in a row. Not fun, guys. Not fun. So, I mean, is there anything I need to change? I mean, we went 52 and 30. I guess I could just roll the dice again, roll with this team. I think I really like this team, how it's looking, and what we're going to do with it. So, I really don't think I'm going to change much this last offseason, and there really isn't much to change. So, I mean, let's just get through this, and I'll probably actually end up just simulating this. Not simulating, but I probably will just end up doing all this off camera, because I'm really just going to keep this team the same, honestly. So, I'm going to go ahead, simulate to the end next season, keep this team exactly the same, I think, because we have something going for us. And then let's see if we can finally make it out of the first round, potentially to a NBA Finals. So for the last season, we go a disappointing 42 and 40, but we did make the playoffs. So I'm hoping as the 8th seed, we could potentially upset some people here, but I don't know, man. Here are the stats, not looking too shabby, looking pretty decent. Honestly, it does kind of suck that we're the 8th seed. The Atlanta Hawks are looking somewhat like this. They have Trae Young, John Collins, Steven Adams, Chris Middleton. Wow, that is quite a bit of a nice starting lineup, not going to lie. But we might be able to beat them. We'll see. Similar current round, they're up 1-0, 2-0 for them, 3-0 probably. Nope, 2-1, 2-2. Yep, 3-2 for us, please. No, okay. Going to Game 6. Let's see if we can go ahead and force a Game 7. That'd be the best case scenario here. And then let's see if we can go ahead and take this back to their home floor. Hopefully we can, and it looks like we're going to get eliminated here, 130 to 119. So would D'Angelo Russell and Victor Oladipo be a nice backcourt? Of course, in real life it would. Those two would mesh well together. I think defensively and offensively they would just kind of fit together perfectly. Pacers need a point guard, so I think D'Lo would be a nice match in Indiana. Unfortunately, 2K just didn't think it would be that good, but you know, that's 2K. So don't ever listen to 2K. Just don't do it. So let's go ahead and see who's going to win the championship here. 2-0, 3-0, and the Rockets win in 4 games. So thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely leave a like if you enjoyed. But this Crushables, and I'm saying peace.